Hello. Sometimes the client cannot determine the goals by himself, so the therapist should help him. But it should be always the goals, of course, not the values. The goals should be always in terms of behavior and not in terms of feelings or thoughts, because we know that the problem of OCD or obsessive compulsive and related disorders, there is a lot of problems in thoughts and feelings. So with one of my clients, I asked her why you came to me, why you came to the therapy. She said to be cured from OCD, and she smiled. I said, but why you want to be cured from OCD? She said, what type of question is that? I want to feel good. I want to feel no pain. Uh, I want to feel that I am myself. She said to me that I don't do what the OCD tells me. I want to be myself. As you see now, her answer is in the terms of feelings, emotions, and thinking. I told her, but our goals should be practical, and there should be no terms of thinking or emotion or feelings, because you know that obsessive compulsive people have problem with thinking and emotion. Okay, she replied to me that okay, what I want from the therapy, why I want to feel good and why I don't want to feel pain. I want uh, to be myself, and I told her why you want to be myself. Then she said to me, I want to go to my family in Morocco, and I want to build there, and I want to study, and I want from my brothers to help me in my project. I told her, look, this is a very good and fine goal. Okay, so now this with OCD clients, they have always problem with emotional thinking, and also in their thoughts, thoughts, obsessive compulsive. So thoughts, feelings, and so we don't expect from clients, especially with the OCD client, to be directly aware of their values and after that of their goals. No, we should expect that they spend some time or a lot of time to discover their values and their goals. But sometimes with this client, for many sessions, she couldn't determine her values, and after that her goals. She couldn't. She was completely present and ensnared by the feelings of I want to feel good, why this obsession came and go, why this obsession so hard, why I am going crazy, why, and all these terms about feelings. I feel pain, I feel I'm becoming crazy woman, I'm feel, so all terms about feeling and thinking. So to let behavioral activation kick in, you should use goals in terms of behavior, or the goals should be in terms of behaviors, in terms of doing what you will do, a specific, concrete thing. So she said, I want to go to Morocco to study and to begin a project, and I know that I cannot begin a project, so I need the help of my brothers. So her goals, at last, without knowing the value, what are the values that motivated these goals? Maybe later she will discover some connection between these goals and value. Of course, we as we have said before, we advise always to know the values and then to goals. Okay, first you should know the values, and from that you should extract or derive goals, and not the other way around. Okay, but okay, in this client, she was blocked from knowing her values for some reason or another, or maybe she knows the values, but she cannot express them in terms of goals. This is why if the therapist keep questioning why you want to feel that, why you want to feel that, why you are thinking like that, what is the meaning of this emotion, then after that you will arrive with her, you will arrive with the client to a specific goals that can be put in terms of behavior, in terms of doing something that she should do to achieve this goal. What she should do to achieve this goal? What is her behavior or his behavior to achieve this goal? Sorry, doel is in Dutch. To know her goals. Okay. But, why is that? Because we have said during the wind, the high pressure, the high stress, the strong uh, uh, the strong feelings and negative feelings, strong negative emotions, strong negative thoughts, people do not tend do not tend to behave, do not, because they feel upset, they feel bad, they feel negative, they feel depression, they feel all the negative things. To get from this uh, state, situation, you should neglect the feeling and the thoughts. Like in ACT, you should neglect the internal experience, internal world, and focus on the external manifestation of the experience, on the external world. So you have problem with thought and feeling. Now I feel sleepy. I want to sleep. I don't have energy to do that and do that and do that, and my thought is like that. I'm depressed. I don't want. You should know that before. You should have trained that whenever this comes to you, you will focus only on behavior. You have decided what is your goal in terms of behavior, of course. Then, during these days, you will say to yourself, to motivate yourself to do the thing, then you have this goal, and you will do the behavior that will bring you to your goal without thinking, without emotion, without feeling. You feel bad, you feel negative, you feel not good about what you are doing now, no problem, you should do it. Otherwise, no behavioral activation will happen. Okay, you can search for this term behavioral activation. It is specifically used with depression or with unmotivated people. At the moment you begin to do, to work, to approach your goal in a pre-specified manner before you enter this state, then gradually you will feel something very strange. You will think thoughts, strange thought, I mean in the direction of your goal. You will feel better because you have done something in this direction. So do not deceive yourself. Do not forget that you should always determine your goals, not your behavior, and not your values. Values has nothing to do with doing. Values is as I have explained in previous videos. But goals should be in terms of doing, in terms of behavior. Should be. They should be specified, concrete. So during the storm, during the high wind, during the stormy weather, during the storm, the severe storm, then you can catch the rope and you say, I will do that, I will do it, I will do. behave. I will do, and gradually the activation of behavioral activation will kick in. Okay, so it is very important to put the goals in terms of behavior, in terms of doing. It is, I cannot also prove that and talk a lot about that, but you can consult any ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy textbook that talking about behavioral activation and motivation. Why? Because okay, you can consult these books and you will know the whole theory and why it is that, but I have explained it briefly. Okay, so you need that. You need behavioral activation. You need your goals to motivate you. Okay, because doing the exercises, doing a lot of exercises, a lot of exposure and response prevention during the therapy, you will need a great motivation, a continuous motivation. If it is not high motivation, but let us say small motivation, but continuous, at least continuous, so that you will do a continuous exposure and response prevention. Because if you don't do the mindfulness, the exposures, the other exercises that I gave in the videos, if you don't do them, then you will not reach anything. You should work on yourself, and this needs, of course, motivation. So motivation is extremely important. Okay,